Grandmother found an old suitcase of her late husband. She was stunned when she opened it. Anna and Jack have been married for 53 years and their children always thought that they had a perfect marriage. Then one day grandmother found an old suitcase of her late husband. She burst into tears when she saw the things inside it. No one could believe that their father and grandfather could do such a thing. Anna and Jack were high school sweethearts and loved each other dearly. There was nothing they wouldn't do for each other. So when Jack found out that his beloved was pregnant, he immediately went down on his knees and proposed to Anna. They were just 18 years old when the lovely couple tied the knot and then spent their lives together until their soul departed to heaven. After being together for 53 years, Jack one day passed away, and Anna couldn't bear the loss. The old woman couldn't make her leave the house where she and her husband had made adorable and unforgettable memories. Anna would cry at night, and the emotional loss was taking a toll on her health. Her children and grandchildren were worried about Anna, so one day the whole decided to meet and have a discussion. The family decided that everyone would take turns visiting their mother and grandmother to take care of her as well as not make her feel alone. One sunny day, Anna's granddaughter, Emily, came home and began to look after her grandmother. She cleaned the house and cooked dinner, but one day, the woman heard sobs coming from her grandmother's bedroom. When she opened the door, she saw an elderly woman crying while holding a photograph of her late husband. Emily sat near Anna and consoled her. "Why did he leave me alone? I'm sick and I have no money, but I can't even move from here, as if something keeps me in this house," Anna told her granddaughter. The next day, Emily narrated the whole situation to the other family members. It was obvious that the old woman could no longer live alone. As a result, the relatives decided that Emily would move in with her as she was the only one who could work remotely. Anna was more than happy that her beloved granddaughter would be living with her. Now the old lady had someone to talk to and share her feelings with. One evening, while having a cup of tea, Emily decided to continue the conversation her grandmother had started a few days back. Anna confessed, "You know, dear, although I have lived with your grandfather for so long, it seems to me that I did not know him at all. Although he made good money, he never gave me any of it. He probably hid it somewhere or just spent it. Besides, he never told me about his work. I even think he had another woman." Emily was surprised to hear this, as she and everyone else always looked up to Anna and Jack's marriage. They were an example of a perfect couple, but it seemed like there was more than what meets the eye. Anna further said, "The only thing I know is that Jack was spending a lot of time in the garage. There were even some of his belongings. Sometimes I think about going there." The granddaughter suggested that they should visit the garage and find the truth. Was Jack really cheating on Anna? Or was the reality something else? The old widow now had the support of her granddaughter and therefore agreed to go down to the garage. At first, they saw nothing strange, but suddenly Emily noticed a chest that was in the corner. She opened the chest and found a lot of folders with documents and a small suitcase. They brought it home and began going through all the papers. It was filled with old letters that Jack wrote to his wife, but for some reason did not send. In those letters, the loyal man confessed his love to Anna and regretted that he could not spend much time with his family. It was the last letter that revealed the reason behind his behavior, which left both women stunned. It turned out that Jack was an undercover CIA agent, and he had no option but to keep his work a secret. During those years, Jack was promoted to the head of the secret department, which was in direct contact with the country's top management. And since he earned a lot and was forced to hide the source of his income, he invested everything in jewelry. He had secretly kept away these valuables in the house. Some of them were behind the cover of the same suitcase, and some were hidden behind a painting in the living room. The suitcase had a secret compartment. If the woman cuts through the lining, she would find the jewelry. and behind the painting, there was a secret door plastered whose keys were hiding at the bottom. At the end of the letter, Jack asked for forgiveness for hiding the truth. After reading the message, both women burst into tears. They never thought that Jack was living a double life, and Anna never knew about it. However, it wasn't his fault as well, and the old woman loved him very much and therefore forgave him. Following the instructions, they found all the jewels left by Jack, and it cost a whole lot of money. Soon the old woman sold the house and moved in with Emily, but sometimes at night Anna still cries, remembering her late husband.